Hi boys and girls. This week we've been practicing the long O sound like you hear in oval, and we've been learning about how the magic E at the end of the word makes the vowel say its name. And so here are our reminders about the letter E. The E is at the end of the word. It changes the O to the long sound, and the E doesn't make a sound. It doesn't say anything at the end of the word. And so for this assignment, you are going to need your pencil and you're going to need your journal. And so you can pause the video while you grab those two things, and then you can hit play when you're ready to start. Okay, so you need to go to your next clean page in your journal, and then you're going to turn your journal going this direction. So it's going to be going horizontally. Okay, so you're going to get to your next clean page and then make your journal go horizontally. Again, you can click pause and then play when you are ready. So we are going to draw a couple of lines on our paper. And so the first line that we are going to draw is going to be a horizontal line. And when you have your journal going in this direction, you probably have a pink or a red line right here across the top. And so you're just going to take your pencil and draw a horizontal line across there. And then we're going to draw a couple of vertical lines, and we're going to use the blue lines on our journal as a guide. So I'm going to count over about 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to draw a vertical line going from the top all the way down to the bottom. And then you're going to count over again about 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to draw another vertical line going down here. And I'm sorry, my slide just switched over to the next one, but that's okay. You can still see what we're going to be doing. Okay, so across the top, you've got your horizontal line, and then you have your 2 vertical lines. And then up here at the top in each section, I want you to put an O, L, E in the first section. I want you to put an O, M, E in the second section, and an O, N, E in the third section. Don't worry about these words that are over here on the side. Okay, my slide changed to the next one. I didn't want you to see those words just yet. Just focus on your journal right now. Okay, and in your first section, go ahead and put O, L, E. In your second section, put O, M, E. And in your third section, O, N, E. If you need to pause so that you can catch up and make your journal look just like mine, go ahead and do that. Remember, these words that you have over here to the left, do not write those words. Pretend those words aren't there right now. Just focus on this part right here where your journal is. And then when you're ready and your journal is set up like you see over here, go ahead and click play again. Okay, so now we are going to focus on these words that we have over here to the left. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first letter, which is the M, and we're going to focus on the letters that come after this first consonant. So we're going to focus on the vowel and the letters that are after the vowel. So this one has O, L, E. So I'm going to come over here to my journal, and I'm going to find the section that has O, L, E. And I see that it's this one. So I'm going to go ahead and write my whole entire word, starting with the consonant and going all the way through. M, O, L, E. Because this section of my journal is for words that have O, L, E. But now the most important part is that I try to read this word. So I'm looking at it and it has the E. It's a magic E, so it's going to make my O say its name. M, O, U. And then it's going to be silent. I'm not going to hear it. M, O, U. Mold. So this word is mold. I'm going to come to my second word. I'm looking at my consonant. And then I'm going to focus on the vowel and all of the letters that come after the vowel. O-M-E. And I'm going to look over here to my sections of my journal, and I'm going to find the one that has O-M-E. It's this section right here, O-M-E. So I'm going to copy that whole word. H-O-M-E. And then the most important part now is that I am reading this word. I don't want to just write it. I need to focus on reading it. So there's the E. It's doing its magic to the O, making the O say its name. And then the E is silent. Home, home, home. Okay, we're going to do one more together, and then I will give you your directions to finish. So I'm going to my third word. There's my first consonant. I'm going to be focusing on the vowel and the letters after the vowel. O-M-E. So I'm coming over here, finding my section that's O-M-E, and copying the word. D-O-M-E. And then again, the most important part is reading it. So I know it has the O-M-E just like ohm. So I know this is going to be ohm, 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 dome. So I can use the word home to help me read the word dome, because I already figured out when I wrote this word and when I read it back that this was ohm. O-M-E, ohm, O-M-E, ohm. And I just have to put the different sound at the front. Ohm, ohm. Or I can also think about, this is my magic E, doing its magic on the O to make it say its name, and then it itself is silent. Ohm. So I want you now to come down to the next 4 words, and I want you to go ahead and decide where you think you need to write it. Try and read it once you've written it there. And then when you're done, you'll be able to follow along and we'll check our work together. So you're going to go ahead and hit the pause button on your video, go through each word, think about how we're looking at the last 3 letters from the vowel to the end, decide where to write it. Once you've written it, go ahead and do your best to try and read it. When you get down to the last one and you've written the last word, you will click play, and then we will go through and we will check our work together. Okay, so go ahead and hit pause, and then go ahead and start writing your words. When you're ready, go ahead and click play. Okay, so you're on this word. So we're looking at everything after the consonant, O-N-E. That's going to come over here, C-O-N-E. It's got the magic E. It's coming over here to make the O say its name. And then I can't hear the E anymore. C-O-N, cone, cone, cone. I'm looking at the letters after the consonant. O-L-E. P-O-L-E. And then again, reading the word. It's going to have the O sound because it's got the silent E. P-O-L, pole, pole. This one's a little bit trickier because you've got a couple letters here at the beginning. But remember, we're looking at the letters that come after the consonant. So O-N-E. That's going to come over here, O-N-E. So A-L-O-N-E. Okay, my E is making the O say its name. Alone, alone. This one is a little bit trickier just because it does have that extra letter up here at the beginning of the word. And then our last word, we're looking at the letters after the consonant, O-L-E. Coming over here, here's my O-L-E. And I notice that all of these words have the O-L-E. Up here it was M, ol, P, ol, H, ol. So it's the word whole. So in your O-L-E column, you should have mo, pole, whole. Over here where you had O-M-E, you should have home and dome. And over here where you have your O-N-E, you should have comb and alone. So you might want to try and go through and read those words. Just remember, all of these words have the magic E at the end. So the magic E is making the O in all of these words say its name, and then you cannot hear the E. Mole, pole, hole, home, dome, comb, alone.